I can't see you. So the reason that I thought that that was so timely was because it's the Word. It's the Word. It's the energy put into vocalization and how important that is. And so today I had planned on sharing with you guys what I got out of the incredible evening that I spent with Maureen, listening to Joel Osteen on Friday night. And yeah, I know someone's like, yeah, he's commercial, he's, whatever. But you know what? It says something to me as a person that you walk into a room and it's full of people who are looking to hear you say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Because we need to hear that it's going to be okay. And some of the things that he shares are extremely useful, implementable principles in our life. And they're not unlike the messages that we receive here from the lessons that I give. So I thought I'd share, in particular, the first thing that I wanted to share about my evening was that as we walked in, we were a little bit late looking for a spot, the hustle and the bustle and all of that. So we walk in and we sit down, and Victoria Osteen was talking about forgiveness and letting go. How's that? So it was, and we just started cracking up, and very much the same exact message that I had given the previous Sunday and put on YouTube and then on our Facebook page. And by the way, it was the most viewed video that I have put on the internet so far. So clearly it was something that was needed, that people are needing to hear, that they need to forgive and let go. And probably the thing that stuck in my mind the most when she said that was she used the analogy of not forgiving being like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. And I thought that was a really good analogy. So adding that to the already existing message that we have online. And then the other thing that I wanted to share that I thought was really powerful is in line with the thought that I have just established, and that is the Word and how powerful our words are. And so quite often what happens in our life is that we become very lazy in the way that we communicate with people. Did you ever notice that? Did you ever notice, like, my name is Suzanne, and most of you call me Suzanne, which is really weird. But most of my close friends call me Sue. So people that have known me all my life, they call me Sue because it's shorter, it's easier, it's smaller, right? And so we do that. And we call Vivienne Vivi. Or I had a girlfriend that was Vivienne and we called her V, which was kind of funny because of that scary movie, V, the alien movie. And she was kind of mean, so it actually suited her. But that aside, it is funny how we become very lazy with our language. And I think we become lazy with our words, not just in the way that we communicate with each other on a regular basis, but we become lazy with our words in the way that we use them in dealing with the reality that we have, because the Word is powerful. Once you say it, see, it's out there. I don't say it's magic. It is magic. It is power. It is manifesting. So when you walk around saying about yourself, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so fat, I'm so fat, how do you feel? Do you feel thin? No. You feel fat, right? You feel fat. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I'm so stupid. How do you feel? Stupid. So what you do is you breathe life through your words into your reality. You manifest what you say. The Word is a powerful thing. In fact, in the scripture it says, in the beginning was the Word. Right? Then the Word was God. So it's a very powerful thing. Your words are very powerful. And so this came to my mind when I was listening to Joel talk about how Victoria had for years and years and years said to him that he was going to pastor the church. You're going to pastor the church. You're going to pastor the church. And he would get mad. And he'd say, I'm not pastoring the church. That's not what's going to happen. He wasn't in a place where he felt comfortable with that idea. But see, she kept on. She kept on saying that. And when the time came, when his dad passed, he had a quickening, an awareness, that ache in the center of your being that says you have to do something, even if it's against your mental will to do it. And he became the pastor of his church. And his church grew from that. So that's an amazing thing. It was a very great testimony, I felt. And it was so powerful that he began to cry. And he cries a lot, but he was crying pretty hard this time.
Yeah,
He wasn't just misty-eyed. He was crying. And I thought about that, and I thought about the way that we communicate with each other and the things that we say about each other and how we handle situations that may not be comfortable. How do we say what we mean instead of being lazy about our words? Are we using a lot of bad words? I've been really bad. And I've been saying to myself, when I do that, even if I'm by myself and you guys aren't there listening to me, I say to myself, don't say those words. Don't say those words. Because they don't serve me. They don't serve you. And they don't serve our world in a way that builds it up, that encourages it, that breathes life into it, that anoints it. Yeah? So when you say to somebody, you're beautiful, you're special, you're unique, you're gifted, you're powerful, you're smart, you're capable, you're amazing, you're magical, how special you are. All of us have the opportunity to say those things to each other on a regular basis and prepare each other for the wonderful gifts of spirit that are waiting for us and that are happening to us on a regular basis, even if we're not aware of them. Especially those that are closest to us, those that are the people that live in our household, our husbands, our wives, our children. Now, are we using the kinds of words that make them feel like we feel about them? Because we love them, right? But how many times do we say things that are mean, that are cruel, intentionally to hurt because we hurt? And then guess what? We can't take it back. See, it's already out there. We can say, I'm sorry. We can do all of that. But guess what? It's already out there. It's become a tangible thing that exists. And it's difficult to make that go away. And just as tangible as that bad thing is, that good thing is. That's what we need to remember. That just as powerful as that bad thing is that can hurt, that good thing is that can heal. So your words should be, how many times have I said, seasoned with salt. Speak with the tongue of a taught one. You're all taught. Everyone in this room is taught. You have the knowledge of spirit. You're awakened and aware. Talk like you are. Say the things that witness that you are. Yes, you better.
I understand, don't worry.
Other people will notice. Other people will notice because you'll be speaking in the language of truth. And then what happens? That bears incredible fruit. Respect. People will respect you. People will acknowledge the wisdom that comes from you. People will come to you to be spoken over. It's just natural. You want to hang out with somebody that says nothing but nasty stuff? Even if you're thinking the same nasty stuff when someone else is saying it, it still makes you kind of like uncomfortable. Because it's not in line with the indwelling spirit. It's not in line with who and what we believe and who and what we do. We heal. We say good things, positive things about ourselves, about others. And so this was the lesson that I got from Joel, in that I felt this is something that we could not just learn from in that mundane aspect. Say nice things. Say nice things in a spiritual way. in a spiritual way. In a spiritual way. You have incredible power within you. Use the power that you have to change the relationships that you have, the circumstances that you have, to overcome the challenges that you have, and to make the world a different place. It's very easy to turn on the TV and hear a lot of negative stuff. You can change a channel. You can change your mind. You can change your words. If we can do that, then we can change the world. And I leave that with you.